Day number 6 of me teaching you how to build your clothing brand. Today we're going to talk about something pretty important, but people kind of like throw out the window or just neglect, or they know it's a huge issue and they just don't want to refine it or fix it. And today that is focus. Focus is a big thing. So focus is one of the few things that people constantly damage all the time, especially in the modern day with TikTok and everything like that. Focus, focus, focus. What does that have to do with your clothing brand? When you focus on one thing, that one thing tends to be 10 times more successful if you didn't. And what if that one thing was your clothing brand? So now you focus on your clothing brand. Oh, that seems pretty self-explanatory. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it all the time. You know, whether you're building a brand or you already have a successful brand, you're continuing it, I'm already focusing on it. A lot of people will actually ignore the focus part. They say they work on it. They say they do this. And maybe you do. But maybe it can be more efficient. Maybe it could be more refined. Today we're going to talk about controlling your focus and what you should be doing. And the first method is just to cut out distractions. Seems simple, seems easy, but you'd be surprised how much people are actually not focusing on their clothing brand. They're not focusing on their one thing. Now, core responsibilities, those are different. Going to school, part-time, full-time job, whatever it is, do what you have to do. But that also doesn't mean cut out hobbies or interests or anything like that. But maybe instead of, hey, one night you're playing video games with your friends or whatever, Fortnite, Elden Ring, whatever it is, maybe instead of taking out one night to play with them, take that one night to work on your clothing brand. There are many different things you can do to cut out distractions. And the first thing is to actually just focus on one thing. The next thing is actually understanding your priorities. If you can understand what you want, what you care for, what you need, and everything like that, things become much easier for your focus. It comes to a level of understanding that you know you need this, so you will disregard the wants. And at the end of the day, most of the things that require our focus is just a want. For example, scrolling on TikTok, boom, boom, boom. If you find yourself just scrolling on TikTok in the middle of the night or whatever, you might as well just get up and work on your brand. That's going to be way more productive, way more better, way more everything. Control your focus. That is the tip for today of day number 6. Control your focus. And you're going to thank me for that. Trust me. A lot of good things come from controlling your focus.